Hi, I'm a trader. And I've been tracking all my trades for years with trading journals I built myself because I need very specific features. I've always used Notion, but recently I needed more, and Notion just couldn't deliver. I needed dynamic filters, tables that could interact better with each other, and Notion gave me nothing. Then I discovered a tool that's incredible and does exactly what I need. It's Coda.io, and I've completely ditched Notion for Coda because it's just on another level. It does so many things that Notion simply can't. Notion looked nice and tidy, but it didn't offer any real operational advantage. I needed more. So this is my new trading journal, which I built in Coda. I'll walk you through it page by page so you can see how powerful it is. It gives you more data to improve your trading than you can imagine until you try it. Let's start from the end. This is just a support page, a glossary with all the key metrics, win rate, cumulative profit. I want to show you one index I added myself, efficiency. To trade well, I need to constantly monitor myself. Otherwise, I mess things up. To do that, I give every trade a score, one for the entry and one for the exit. For example, top entry, top exit, okay entry, bad exit, and so on. Based on these combinations, I get an efficiency score. We'll go into detail later. That's it. This is just a support page for when you need a quick reference. System page, it includes two parts. One is the database page, and I recommend you never touch it, especially because of this button. This one triggers all the automations we'll see later. So really, don't mess with this page. The other page is the setup page. You need to fill this out the first time you start using the journal. There are three different versions depending on what kind of trader you are. If you trade crypto, the setup will ask you for entry and exit fees and the names of your strategies, like breakout, small breakout, or strategy one, whatever, that's it. For futures, there are no fees, but there's the trading asset. For example, I mostly trade the S&P 500. Entry and exit fees per contract, €1.87, and each tick is worth $12.50. Same thing if you trade NASDAQ, oil, anything. If you trade natural gas, I don't know the fees or tick value, let's say $10 per tick, just for example. So the first time you use this, fill in these two tables. I delete everything I don't need. I only use the S&P. Done. Once this is filled out, I suggest you close it and never touch it again. The other interesting pages, let's go backwards, are the trade gallery. This part is just awesome. Here you can see all your trades and filter them dynamically. For example, I want to see only long trades or only short trades. Then maybe I want to filter all long trades where the efficiency is greater than 50 or greater than 60 or 80. Or let's flip it. Show me all trades with efficiency under 20 because I clearly messed up there. You can click the X to reset filters, filter by strategy, or by gain. For example, all trades with a gain over $200 and using the small breakout strategy. I've always gotten so much value from this page, but now there's even more, which I'll show you. Let's keep going backward. I'll save this one for last because the week review is the key feature. Let's check out analytics. It shows month by month, year by year, your most important data. For example, July 2025, I made 33 trades, 18 were profitable. My average efficiency was 52. I had an expected value of $107, a monthly profit, win-loss ratio. Oh, and you'll also find descriptions beside key indicators, so you know at a glance if they're good or bad. For example, July's profit factor was good. June's was average. June's win-loss ratio? Poor. Dynamic analysis, results for this year. This formula shows you profits and other important data. Average efficiency with my own comment. Same for win-loss ratio. Decent but could improving, for example. Profit factor, acceptable but, and so on. Max win, max loss, win rate, etc. With these buttons, I change the time frame I'm analyzing. Past 7 days, past 14, past 30, etc. As you can see, the table and chart below update dynamically. Now let me explain why. These are your strategies. It's vital to keep track of how each strategy performs. For example, in the past 30 days, breakout was excellent. High win rate, most gain, most trades. In the past 14 days, a different strategy brought the highest gain and expected value. 100% win rate on 5 trades. That's huge. And the pie chart here also changes dynamically to reflect this. All of this was impossible in Notion. For me, this is a massive upgrade. Scrolling down, you'll find 2 more charts. Nothing groundbreaking, like any dashboard. For example, profit and loss by start of month, start of week. Here's a gain chart showing trades from number 1 to number 45. You can also filter it. Start of week, start of month. For example, from the first trade of the month, trade number 12, with a cumulative profit of $690 going up. And you can also filter only long trades, only shorts, only top entries, or bad entries. I can use filters to expose every weakness. This dashboard is priceless to me. Okay, before we go into the weekly review, which is by far the tool I use the most, let me show you how to insert a trade. Let's delete these 2 trades I added earlier. Quick side note, go back to the database page. This button, automation button, is something Notion can't even dream of. What does this automation do? Every day, early in the morning, it creates a new row in the days table. That row gets the date, week number, month, and year. For example, today's July 29th. No trades yet, so the row is blank. Every Monday, it creates a new row in the weeks table. Same for the first of the month and first of the year. You'll find everything already set up. All you need to do is input your trade data. That's it. What do you need to enter? Let's do a quick simulation. New row for a new trade. I'll show you. Let's say we add a few. Click the empty space and they'll auto-number. 45, 46, 47, 48. If I delete 47, number 48 becomes number 47. There are never gaps. Never gaps. Okay, trade number 45. Paste the screenshot with Ctrl+V. Choose long or short. Enter ticks gained. Say plus 20 ticks. Contracts 1. Strategy used, let's say breakout. Entry score, exit score, and efficiency calculates automatically. If exit was bad, efficiency drops sharply. It automatically shows I traded ES, S, and P. You can change that. Let's say I traded NQ, okay? Now you have NQ and ES. Naturally, if you added a new contract, you'll need to update it in the setup page. Let's say I traded double X. It shows a value of 0 because it doesn't know what that is. Go to Setup. Here's the new asset I added. Set the fee to $1 and each tick worth $10. Go back to Insert Your Trade and you'll see the gain updates accordingly. If you go to Edit Column greater than value for new row, I set ES as default. You can change that or leave it blank. Let's put that back. Notes, you get a full page where you can add screenshots from other timeframes. Write details to help you later assess your trade quality. On the day page, you'll see a recap of what you did. There's also a quick notes field. Let's say the next trade was a loss. Minus 10 ticks, one contract. So now you're in the red. Entry score, exit score, both bad. Efficiency drops and the daily average goes down. Just like all other metrics, and the day's rating becomes decent or poor depending on performance. That's it. That's how you insert a trade. Now let's go to the most interesting part. This is where Coda shines. Every week I go back and review all my trades without mercy. I want to see the efficiency. Here I sucked. Awful days. Then I improved. Filters. You can set whatever you want. This is the current week. This other chart shows how I perform daily, week by week. For example, the week of July 21st. 2 poor days, 3 decent days, 1 excellent day. The week before? Total disaster. And so on. I need this chart because I want to keep improving, to get more excellent days. My goal is to have great entries and exits, even if the trade is a loss. This is a weekly chart showing good, bad, excellent days, with efficiency and a quick win-loss rating. Here's a table of the days. Each week has a button. Click it to reveal the trades from that week. Week 30, 29, 28. You'll see your trades with screenshots. Week 30. Here's what I did. I can review it all. This is fantastic for reviewing your trades. I do this every single week. Of course, the screenshots here are all the same. These are sample data. When I give you the link to copy this trading journal, you'll get 2 versions, one with sample data like these, and one completely blank, both with automations turned off. Remember that automation button that adds daily and weekly rows? I'll give it to you deactivated, so you'll have to turn it on. Just go to Settings greater than Automations. There's one rule currently set to on. You'll find it off, just switch it to on. Now I'll show you how to copy this template to your Coda workspace. Coda is the website. Once you have the link, just paste it into your browser. This is what shows up. This is the Crypto Trading Journal. Click Copy Doc. Of course, you'll need to register on Coda, just like Notion. For example, with Google. Continue. Okay, now it says Copy of Crypto Trading Journal. Same for every version. Now it gives you a quick tour. If I go to All Docs, I see the default one and the one I just copied. I can rename it and start working. That's all. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can make all the improvements you deserve with this trading journal. Bye.